G'day everybody, it's Kim here from Kyms Homestead, out in the garden once more. I hope your day is better than mine. It's very, very overcast, absolutely freezing cold, windy. Not a day that you really want to spend out in the garden, but it's been this way now for the last month. We've had one, maybe two sunny afternoons, but mainly it's just been this sort of weather, which is pretty shitty. Anyway, so I thought while I can, because it's going to rain soon, while I can, I'm going to get these poor roses in the ground before they die on me. They've been in their packets for probably a good month now. Get in the ground. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and I thought I'd bring you along with me. So first we have to dig a hole. This is where I took out those bushes. Soil's pretty good here actually. Okay, I saved some compost. From when I was filling the garden beds, so I'm just going to put some compost in the soil. Give the rose something to eat. Now I've got this beautiful little rose here, the Floribunda. Floribunda Jubilee. It's a beautiful little orange rose. Absolutely gorgeous. So, where's my clippers? Okay, that's one. Okay, so now I have a hybrid tea, Las Vegas. It's a beautiful orangey colour. That'll go nice under my bedroom window, I think. next, I think we'll go with the white. And we have, this one is a hybrid tea, Mount Shasta. Beautiful white one. The next one we have is a beautiful, it's either pink or purple. It's Old World Zephyrin Druin. There we go. Very pretty. Put them up, back over the top. Right, the next one is a hybrid tea called Valencia, which is a beautiful soft sort of yellow colour. I don't know how good this one's going to be because there's not much life left in it, but we'll see. Right. So, I'll give them a good water in a few minutes. In the meantime, what I found when I was cleaning up one of the areas I put all my plants in when I moved here was some spare bulbs. So I had another container of bulbs, not many, probably about a dozen in all. These are, I think they're a mixture of winter gladioles and normal colourful gladioles. So I thought I'll put them in with the other gladdies and they can all go in together. So that's the next job on the list. Well, there we go, all planted up. Whew. It takes it out of my knees, I can tell you that. So, I see there's quite a few bulbs in there just starting to shoot. So it won't be too long before we have some beautiful gladiolas this year. And I'm really looking forward to it. In the meantime, let's go and have a look at what's happening with the daffodils. So here's the first of the daffodils. Springtime is not far away. And we have a couple more there that's just starting to come out, and I see some jonquils just there. And there's quite a few more starting to fill out. Won't be long before they've got flowers on them. So I'm really looking forward to them being a lovely display this year. But isn't that beautiful? It's such a happy flower, I think. Well, here's another job for the front yard. This year I'm going to plant my blood lilies out there. Maybe in the centre. I think they'll go really nice out there. They've been in a pot for the last 15 years, maybe 20 years. So I think it's time to let them escape a little bit and flourish out the front. It's already automatically watered, so which is good. And they'll go under the watchful eye of me big eagle when I get him out there. Another job for out the front is, let's see, planting these canna lilies. Now they will go out where I was planting the gladioli bulbs. So they're a nice tall backdrop flower, and they will be nice to separate the neighbour's place from ours or mine. Also, another big job I've got is planting out this tray of bulbs. Now they will go in and around the roses, and I've got one of them drill planter things, so I'm hoping that will work better than the shovel. So, some more big jobs coming up. And here is a look at the bulbs that we planted together when we put in this garden ring around the ornamental mulberry tree. All coming up. None of them are flowering yet, but considering how late they went in, I'm glad that they're all coming up. Now I'll probably fill in some of this with maybe some white and purple alyssum. That'll be nice in between the bulbs, and that'll give somewhere for the good bugs such as the lacewings and lady beetles or ladybirds, somewhere to live and breed and raise their little babies and help out my garden. Now, I just take that whole segment and forgotten I'd turned the camera off. So, what I was telling you is the plants that I just planted are a type of umbral plant similar to, now I've forgotten the name of it. Anyway, it'll come back to me after this segment. Anyway, they're a type of umbral plant, and they come out sort of like a creamy white and turn into a purple colour, and then they sort of open up really, really wide. They're a very pretty plant. The only thing is you've got to keep them contained because they're extremely prolific. And I was thinking about putting them in behind my roses. Now, because they're an umbral plant, they do encourage like green lacewings, hoverflies, ladybirds, and all of those sort of insects, which if I've got the roses there would be good, because all of those things actually feed on aphids, which, as you know, roses get pretty well covered in aphids early in the season. Oh, that sun, it's right out. But honestly, before they become a nuisance, it's going to take quite a few years before I have to worry about digging them out. And I think so long as I thin them out occasionally, it should be fine. So I think what I'll do is sort out some of the really big bulbs, and I'll just start with those ones. The tool that you saw me using, the little doohickey that goes on the drill, I picked up from Temu, and by jingies, it does a great job. Should have got one years ago, but they were quite expensive back then. So I will have these bulbs planted in no time, even in that really hard, terrible ground. Saves me having to dig holes, saves a hell of a lot of work. So anyway, let's get into planting some more bulbs in and around the roses. Then I think I'll come out and put my canna lilies somewhere. Well, that's it for planting out the front for the moment. Whew. I've got the blood lilies to go out, but as they're in full leaf at the moment, I have to wait until they die back this summertime before they start flowering, or even just after they start flowering, and that's when they're dormant. So the rest of this I will probably just pick up some flowers or something like that through the year. I've got some balsams just starting in the seed house, and linaria. I'll probably get some snapdragons and I'll plant that up out here. But I think that's gonna, once the blood lilies are done, I think that will be it for the bulbs. Whew, I think that's about it for me. So what I will do is give you a panoramic view and show you what has been done so far. And that's it for me for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed getting out here and doing the gardening with you. It's been good, and it's good to see a little bit of sunshine today. Has disappeared a couple of times, but occasionally it says peekaboo. So we've got a couple of days of sunshine coming up, and I'm hoping to get stuck into the wicking beds. Whew. Well, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. That would be great. And if you're new to this channel, think about subscribing. Alright, that's it from me, guys. Bye for now. Starting off with the gladioli bulbs and the God, I'm getting old. Canna lilies. Then we've got the buddleia over there. And over here we have our daffodils and jonquils just starting to show their heads. And there's more bulbs over there starting to show their heads, but not quite flowering. These are those plants that I planted today, and the name of what they're like is agapanthus. They are not agapanthus, they are similar. Maybe they're in the same family, I don't know. Up in the wheelbarrow, I've got a couple of naked ladies, and then we've got all along the front there where I planted the roses, and there's some agapanthus there. And that's it. So when they all come out in bloom, it's going to be a beautiful sight. And then filled up with all snapdragons and petunias, and all those sort of things. I might even get some hellebores or hellebores, however you like to call them. Maybe. They're a little expensive, and I don't know how they'd go in this heat. But it is all under sprinkler system here, so maybe they'll get enough water. I don't know. Anyway, that's the panoramic view.